Well, good afternoon or good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another TravelMole, Virtually Yours podcast. I keep on calling them podcasts and they're broadcasts because we're filming them. And we're going to be talking to one of North America's biggest attraction areas today. We're talking to the Mall of America, which is North America's biggest entertainment and shopping complex. And I'm delighted to say on the call we have Jill Renslow, who's the Vice President of Marketing from the Mall of America. We have Ahunter, who runs a fantastic attraction called FlyOver America. And we have Jason Hammerberg, who runs his own retail outlet called Hammer. What is it, Jason? It's called Hammer.
Hammer Made.
Hammer Made. There you go. Because everybody's going to go Hammer Time, but it's Hammer Made.
That's okay.
That's exactly.
You'll find us on the directory, even if you know the hammer part.
Excellent. Right. Well, let's start with you, Jill. On the face of it, you would think retail is not a good thing to be in at the moment because everybody just buys online and from Amazon. What's so special about Mall of America?
Mall of America is a destination. It's so much more than just shopping. Even though we have 520 amazing retail stores, we also have 60 dining destinations and over a dozen attractions. So it truly is a unique experience for all of our visitors, whether you're local here in Minnesota, which is right in the heart of the United States, or if you travel from around the world. So we love having visitors here and really entertaining them with something that you cannot get online.
Excellent. Well, one of the things you can't get online is an attraction like FlyOver America. I've been lucky enough to be on it more than once, actually. So tell me a little bit about what FlyOver America is, Aaron.
Well, FlyOver America is an immersive flying experience that allows guests to travel across the landscape. As they soar through the air, they're going to experience wind, mist, and scents as if they are truly flying across from one coast to the other. We have multiple shows that guests are able to see, so they can choose if they want to see America or one of our other shows that we might be showing.
Okay, what are your other shows?
We currently have a Fly Hawaii show that we just launched, and prior to that, we have a Canada show as well. So you can experience all across Canada as well as specific to the Hawaiian Islands. And then for seasonal shows, we've got a holiday show that we have special, and then a Halloween experience as well that we offer.
Excellent. I mean, having been on it, I know how good it is, and it is like being in an open air, very fast aircraft and going to the very tops and to the extremes of North America. Do you get a very good, TripAdvisor rating? Do you get good reviews?
Yes, we are very fortunate to have such a great experience and product. So our TripAdvisor reviews, we always are at or above 4.5 stars on our ratings, as well as our Google reviews as well. So, and it's great because it appeals to all ages. We've got the younger guests, the kids think it's just as great as a roller coaster, all the way up to seniors who may see a part of America or a scene that they haven't seen in 40 years. So we'll get seniors coming off the ride in tears because they will come off and say, I haven't seen the Grand Canyon in 40 years. And so it's really fun to be part of that and to bring that experience to guests that might not be able to actually travel to these locations.
Very good. Now, the other thing about FlyOver America is it's only a matter of yards away from the retail outlets. A little bit like Jason's retail outlet, Hammer Made. Jason, what's so unique about your retail outlet?
Well, first off, I think I just represent one of the many unique retail outlets at the Mall of America. But Hammer Made, I grew up in corporate America, worked for large international retailers and small retailers. And what I found the missing link was the larger you get, typically, the less quality you receive. So really what I went back to is the mom and pop mills in Italy, in Europe, Portugal, many different places, and crafted the best fabrics. You got to start the best shirt with the best fabrics, and then paired that with great details, buttons, trim. And at the end of that all, we put a limited run label on it, almost like a piece of art, because we do around 50 pieces of each shirt. So you really get an understanding of something that's unique, high quality, and a great value. The shirts are about 120 US dollars, which is a great value simply because we don't have the middleman in between. It's myself working with these historied family mills and manufacturers and bringing it directly back to you, and a shirt that's unique and you're not going to see every other guy wearing.
Excellent. There must be a huge temptation to make more if they're successful. Do you resist that?
I make more of whites and blues and things like that we all have multiples in our closet. But even when I do that, I'll add an interesting tweak or touch of detail or things like that. I think we all have the options of the masses and the normal shirts that are out there, and I let them handle that. And I realize that becomes a smaller percentage of the people that are interested in my clothing, my vision. But just like art or vehicles or watches or anything else, we have people that are very interested and loyal. When they come to the Mall of America, they want to make sure they stop by our store.
And do you find it, as a retailer, a huge advantage being in an establishment like the Mall of America, where there's so many other things going on, and you can actually get proper passing trade, presumably, from people that have gone to the mall for other things?
Yeah, I think the mall, as far as I'm a historied retail student, went to school for retail, my master's, I've taught retail, I've worked for large corporations, and when I set out on my own, I had to be at the Mall of America because it is, as you mentioned, the destination in the United States to be at. So between travelers, domestically, internationally, the exposure that we get is super important. And those footsteps and the traffic of the tens of millions of people that come through there every year is really important for a brand like mine.
Jill, one of the things, talking internationally, that people are often and always used to look, and still do look, I think, is to get something that might be unique, like a shirt from Jason's shop, like an experience with FlyOver America. But then there's probably better known, if you like, more global brands, but you can only get certain items of that brand in America. Do you find that attracts people to the Mall of America from an international perspective as well as, I think, if I remember rightly, a lot of the items are tax-free as well in Minnesota?
Yeah, being different is really important. We want to make sure that we keep the experience fresh so that when you come back and visit us, you're going to have something new and exciting. That's everything from the events that we host to the retailers that we have in our property. And our leasing strategy is truly to bring unique first to market concepts, not only for all of our shoppers, but to make sure that we give an opportunity to all these brands to have that exposure. As Jason was talking about, we average 40 million visitors a year, and be able to have that exposure at Mall of America is really important for these brands to reach the shoppers. And for the shoppers to have those unique opportunities, we bring brands that you might not see internationally, whether that be Vera Bradley or Brighton Jewelry, maybe Vans or even Kate Spade. So bringing those brands forward are important, and we don't have any sales tax on shoes and clothing in Minnesota. So it's definitely an advantage that makes it very attractive and reasonable to shop when you come visit us. Shopping is the number one leisure activity when we have our travelers visit the United States. We want to make sure we can deliver that with style at Mall of America.
The other thing that I've always noticed when I've been there as well is that it's very easy to move around. Despite the size, it's very easy to move around and find out where you are. It's easy to find a restaurant, including local ones. It's easy to find your way to certain stores, and it's easy to get back to your hotel. There's certain services you can get where they'll come and pick your luggage up off you, or do shopping, or you dump it back at the hotel and carry on shopping, depending on how much you're buying. All of those things make the whole experience quite comfortable, I would say.
Absolutely. I mean, we're located right across the interstate from the International Airport, and having 40 hotels in close proximity to the mall of all different statures. So whether it's higher end or if it's a value hotel, we have everything in this marketplace, and they all have free hotel shuttles to and from the mall. And then we also have light rail transit that connects not only the airport, but also downtown Minneapolis and St. Paul. So it's very easy and convenient to get around Plus, we offer a lot of different services to make it convenient, whether that is a buy online, pick up in store, or if it's a delivery to the hotel, really making it convenient when people are in this marketplace that they can truly have a great experience. Maybe it's hands-free, and then we can deliver those packages directly to their hotel rooms. But what's key is also the overall experience in Minnesota. It's not just about Mall of America. We do package the experiences with all of our partners to enjoy the outdoors, enjoy arts and entertainment. We have great pro sports teams here. So it's really looking at an entire destination here in Minnesota. But Mall of America is a definite stop on that trip.
Cool. Aaron, you're not the only attraction within Mall of America. There are lots of others. They may not be so good, of course, but there are lots of others. And you're fairly, you're adjacent to all of those things going on all the time, aren't you?
Yeah, we're actually located inside Nickelodeon Universe, which is in the center of the mall where the retail surrounds us and the park. So we've got rides, roller coasters right outside our front door. But then also there's other great attractions that we have inside the mall. We have a Sea Life Aquarium and Crayola experience. So there's so much to do, along with the guests, and we do partner with most of these attractions. So guests can save money by going to all of the different attractions.
Excellent. And Jason, with your clothing line, these things tend to go in phases depending on what era you're in. You've obviously been doing it for some time. Do you have a winter, spring, summer line that you do, or is it turning over more often than that?
Yeah, it turns over about monthly for us. We do,
Okay.
because of the limited run, we always have new things coming in. It used to be every Tuesday. We had new things in, so we're balancing that with seasonality of short sleeves, long sleeves, flannels, all the above. So we really don't, differentiate between any of those by season, by month, by all the above. We have what you need. You have to remember, you are coming to Minnesota, so it is a great place to visit, the Mall of America, when it turns out it's cold outside. You may need to buy a flannel from us.
Sure. I didn't believe that it was ever cold in Minnesota, but I hear it sometimes drops. It gets a little bit chilly. I've only been there in the summer and played golf, so excellent. Well, Aaron, Jill, Jason, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it. I'm sure all of our listeners and viewers will now be ganging up in huge numbers to come along to the Mall of America. They'll be saving their pennies to buy one of your shirts, Jason, and also to ride the FlyOver America. So thank you very much for your time. I wish you very, 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 very best of luck for the rest of the year, and I'll see you soon.
Good, thank you.
We look forward to it. Thanks so much.
Cheers.